But everybody, I'm live and that a little bit late. Well, about half a fucking minute late, I think. Maybe a minute late. One of them. Well, I was watching a Dumbcock video about Star Trek. Saying it. Oh, well, rumours and that. Well, apparently, Dumbcock was saying that they want to like get rid of fucking Kurtzman Trek. And so they're thinking of fucking putting it on hold for a few fucking years. And then like rebooting it. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that happening. Because it totally fucking ruined Star Trek. Oh. And yeah, if you want to fucking pop on to discuss Star Trek, there's a link there. Hey, Captain. In the chat, a cup of tea. Yeah. Yeah, so fucking see. It's looking like there isn't going to be any more Star Trek fucking things getting done. Because fucking gone side as fuck. Because they know fucking it's become a fucking joke. So when it becomes too much of a fucking joke, the propaganda, because it was all fucking, hey, here's a really strong female. Now you're a side little fucking bitch and Spock's fucking side as fuck. Like, no, I'm not watching it. Oh, wait. Captain saying, I'd like to call out a soy nerd bitch this week. Well, the link's there. And even if it's me, because the captain was giving me shit. Fuck him, because I let Daytona on. But as I say, me and fucking Citizen said, like, Joey let Daytona on and that. And I think Citizen didn't give a fuck. And you didn't answer. And so you're fucking blame your mic. Oh, no, it's Scotty. It's Scotty. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, fucking. If you want to send me some Q12s to bring up, fucking. Yeah. Get yourself prepared. Because, oh, yeah, I've got some soy-nerd bitches to call out. Okay. Yeah, some YouTubers that once again, the dopey cunts are getting arrested. Oh. It was for writing a rude tweet and then hiding behind a block. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's like fucking calling someone a cunt over the phone, hanging up and not answering the door when the fucking banging on your door. It's like, you pussy bitch. It's like, if you're going to call someone a cunt, though, let them fucking have some kind of reply. Because then it just looks like, which these side cunt YouTubers are, just living in an echo chamber. That's why I have the link there. So I'm not living in an echo chamber. Well, although fucking it seems like I'm living in an echo chamber. Because no one's going to come on and fucking disagree with me. Because no, I'll just fucking tear them apart verbally Oh. Hey, DVB Citizen 333 Trip says, hey, Jens. There's something wrong with your echo. And Captain saying, Trip. You be saying, hey, Captain. Yeah. Because everyone is a cunt except DVB. God, I know you two fucking get a room. Get a fucking room. Anyone else hear that echo in the chamber? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I tell you, if this was an echo chamber, as I say, that's why the captain doesn't get on anyone's fucking streams and he's getting blocked in the chats now. Because you are not going to get an echo chamber with the captain. He's that much of a cunt. Even if he agrees with you, he'll say fucking the opposite just to be fucking argumentative. So, yeah, you ain't having no echo chamber with the captain around. And he said, I'm just messing with you, Jens Low. Captain says, sorry, I cannot hear you above the echo. Right. Yes, no echo chamber here. Fucking, as I say, that's why I put the link in the chat to make sure it's not an echo chamber. Because hey, just one of them things where fucking you'll just echo chambers are all right if you're right, but usually will be wrong now and again. And so you got with them echo, you don't know you're wrong because your echo chamber, everyone's agreeing with you. Well, there we go. Here's fucking speak up the.
You're a cunt. He's a cunt. DVB, after what you said last week, you are also a cunt.
Yeah.
Okay. DVB, I can't believe the egregious shit you were saying last week. You are a dumb cunt that makes even phony snark of soy looks intelligent. And you got to be pretty fucking dumb to make Tony look intelligent. And you're not getting the joke. Probably not, because you're a dumb cunt, DVB.
Oh, wow. Okay, help.
I cannot believe the egregious shit that you came out with in the last half hour of fucking Jens' show last week. Mind you, that gets trumped every time. Phony snark. I've got the phony snark diary of bullshit's been busy this week. He obviously knows nothing about June either, but he'll like to pretend in front of his new fucking friend Ben from Cinema Alcoholic.
Yeah, he's saying, well, I think you're a dumb cunt.
Ad hominem, how dare you? I'll tell you what, you're very intelligent, therefore you must have been playing a plank. No, playing a plank. No, playing a prank on this plank. That's it. I'll get it the third time. I cannot believe the fucking shit you said. And then, because I believe in live and let live, I might have let you get away with it if you said, well, personally, I like to... What's that? An interrupting cunt says what?
You do believe in the cards, don't you? Really believe in the cards.
Exactly. But he actually called me out when I wasn't there. Do you remember? Could you hear yourself, DVB? I think the captain's being a bit stupid by not doing this dumb thing that I like to do. No, you're dumb for doing the thing. What thing are we talking about? Doesn't matter. The point is, he didn't say... DVB didn't say, I like doing this dumb thing, please forgive me. He said, I like to do this thing, and I think the captain's dumb for not doing it. You go, fuck yourself, DVB. You're not my mum.
Well, that's what happens with fucking debates in non-echo chamber fucking
Yeah, good luck fucking finding an echo chamber here. I think
Yo,
everyone's wrong about
yeah.
something
Well,
except
as I say,
fucking me. All right, Jens doesn't get time travel. He's got
yeah.
6 timelines too many, and one not enough. He missed one. He added 6, and he fucking missed one. Of course, there's a new one when Marty arrives. It's the biggest change there
No,
is. A
no, there
fucking great big
isn't.
sports car
No,
showing up in
there isn't.
1955 that was demonstrably never there before, Jens. How in that protracted, oh, there's 6 fucking timelines off screen, did that not merit a mention on your fucking poster? A DeLorean showing up for the first time. Oh, it were always there. No, it wasn't, Jens.
Nope.
Shut
No,
the
because it
fuck
didn't
up.
change anything. There could
Of
be a
course it
DeLorean.
does, because it wasn't there before, you dumb cunt. I can't
Well, there
believe
could have been a
DVB. You
DeLorean
let
turning up
Look, I'm not
there
going to
the
try and
day
convince you.
before.
You know why? Because you're too stupid to convince. I don't care, Jens. I'm just telling anyone that's listening. Jens is dumb as fuck. He doesn't get it. He never will get it. And I give up trying to explain it to this dumb motherfucker
well,
called Jens.
well, DVB wants to know what's the issue you got with him.
You can't even remember you're that dumb, eh? I've got it etched on my memory. That means that I know what you said better than you know what you said. Who's the one that's actually you? Anyway, it's not what you said so much because I'd let you get away with it. It's the fact that you tried to judge me by your stupid standards and called me out for not doing the dumb shit that I'm not yet going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, I think probably when you was.
Yeah, exactly. People say that as if it's a win. Yeah, because you're a dumb cunt. Because I am talking about. So I'll tell you what. Why don't you rewind and re-listen to Jens's show that you were
I know,
on? Exactly.
I know
I
what it
am
is.
talking about something. Sorry, interrupting cunt says what?
Yeah, but I know what it is. What's
Yeah,
it?
exactly. Because you're not as dumb as he is. Yeah, when people
Yeah,
say
well,
I have no idea what you're talking about, Captain, they
I'll
make
tell
it
Captain.
sound
I mean,
like a win. Yeah, because you're a dumb cunt, DVB. I'm talking about something. Jens knows immediately what it is because he was paying attention. Yeah, you have no. Can you hear yourself, DVB? You have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, then the dumb
yeah.
cunt in this equation is you because you have
Well,
no idea. I am talking about something. Jens knows what it is, don't you,
yeah, well,
Jens?
let's see if I'm right. I think you're getting a bit fucking upset with Citizen
I'm not
for
remotely
saying,
upset. It's called acting, darling.
yeah, well, you're acting very upset
Yeah, thank
for
you. I tell you, you want to hear
saying,
upset? You should hear Stone Racket and Scotty. My God, it was sexual
oh,
between them.
uh,
I'm building up to that. DVB is merely the foreplay this week.
well, Captain, I reckon you're one of them people. If you really get upset, you go real quiet, leave, and then fucking
I know.
construct
I'll
some
stay.
plans to get revenge.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, you. I'm like Scotty. When I'm really angry, I'm super calm. When I'm animated, I'm just acting up for the audience. But then they go, "Oh, you're angry, Captain." No, I'm not. If I was angry, then I wouldn't be able to switch like a fucking sociopath like I am now.
Yeah.
No, but
Wait.
you said something very dumb, which I would have let you get away with because brotherhood of man and woman, live and let live, 2 genders, right? I would have thought in my head, you dumb cunt. But on a good day, I might have let you get away with it. Other days, I would have actually, no, you're right, Jens is right. I would have fucking pulled you up on it. But nicely, because it's your opinion, even though it's wrong. But the thing that you fucking said, you think, oh, the captain's stupid for not doing it. No, you're stupid for doing it. You don't even know what I'm talking about. But yet you think I'm stupid for doing it. And you don't even know what it is. You brought it up, you dumb motherfucker.
Let me see if I can guess what it is. I
bet
think
Jens
it's
knows.
because Citizen agreed with me that the 6 off-screen timelines that he called it
That's not
dimensions.
remotely possible. He would never. He's not that dumb. Look, he's dumb, but he ain't that dumb. I mean, there's levels of dumb.
It's not that then. Well, that's what
No,
I
it's
was
not
thinking.
that. So you're dumb as well. I mean, you two were talking.
Hey,
Maybe
well, at least I had a fucking thingy answer.
you were talking to each other. Were you not listening? You dumb pair of
I did a
cunts.
Tony Stark answer though, where it was the wrong answer, but
I'll give you a
I
clue.
I
Right
seem to say
trilogy,
it like
wrong
I know
movie.
what I was on about.
Right, the dumb thing, and there's 2 reasons why it's dumb, but we're not even close to having that conversation. But let's do a bit of time travel. I'll let you know in advance because I'm capable of logical thinking. There's two reasons. I only need one, so you can say A or B. I'm not even going to give you both reasons. You can pick A or B. But there's
Hey,
two reasons. I only need one. Why doing the thing, I'm not telling you what it is yet, doing the thing that DVB confessed to doing, just doing it makes you, well, doing it once is forgivable. But after you've done it once, you go, well, no, you shouldn't have to do it once because a 70s rock fan, there's your clue, right? The dumb thing, you shouldn't even do it once. You can't even do it ironically. I mean, I did it and I enjoyed it. And Jens thinks I didn't enjoy doing the dumb thing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm just saying it's a dumb thing to do. And yeah,
watching
I
Back to the
enjoyed
Future
it,
2.
Jens. Do you know what I'm talking about yet?
Watching Back to the Future 2.
Watching Back to the Future 2 is the dumbest thing you can do for two logical reasons. But there's no point explaining them to a couple of fucking Neanderthals like you. See, I no longer need to please idiots like you, DVB, or morons like you, Jens ad hominem. I'm satisfied that I know, and I can tell my audience, people like Scotty, that are capable of thinking. There's two very good reasons why you
Is he?
don't watch
Oh.
Back to the. Sorry, what?
You said Scott is capable of thinking. I said, is he? Fuck.
Yeah, I think he's smarter than a lot of you. Well, apart from
Is
his
he? Fuck.
stupid views on Rick Deckard,
I
but then
think
they
Jill
match
programs
yours.
him. I think Jill programs him like a fucking alarm clock.
Is there anyone on YouTube that isn't a dumb cunt then? Because none of you fucking get everything.
Me.
I mean, DVB gets time travel. Well, I thought he did. Now
I'm
he's
not
brought
a
up
dumb
back.
side cunt.
That's true.
I might be a dumb
no one
cunt,
here
but
is
I'm not a
soy.
dumb side cunt. Which is
I'll tell you
good.
what, the bullshit that Tony was coming out with this week, though, was incredible. He doesn't even know what year it is in June, but he will happily lie about it to fucking Ben, who's equally ignorant.
Yeah, to be fair though, it's just changed the year. Sometimes you like write the year in before, don't you? Because you're so used to it. It takes about a month or two. You're like, oh yeah.
Well, you know, yeah.
I'm gonna say, back to
Well,
the
there's
cat,
the
though.
reason why Tony got it wrong, but you just don't want to watch Accident Man or Target. That's changing the subject. I'll tell you what, you come up and apologise for what you said last week, and I will watch Accident Man and Time Cop. But first, you will drop the idea that I'm stupid for not watching Back to the Future 2. And furthermore, you'll admit that you are stupid for watching Back to the Future 2, because it's not fucking canon, is it, you dumb cunt?
Well,
changing the subject. You accused me of being stupid last week. You come up here and say that, wanker. Be nice to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me 2 guesses, but I know it'd be something to do with fucking time travel. Because that's you know when the captain gets irate, it's got something to do with time travel.
All birds. Yeah, now Back to the Future 2 isn't canon. And I don't even need to tell you why, because I don't give a fuck about what you think. How about that, Davey? That's how low in my estimate. But how dare you tell the audience and Jens that I'm stupid? I have watched it and I've pointed out to Jens several times. It's my favourite one, but it's not fucking canon. And furthermore, listening to a character explain to you about time travel is ridiculous. He's a character. He doesn't get it either, does he? Otherwise, they wouldn't be getting into so much trouble every episode. Oh, really, DVB? What are you like? We should have 50 listeners for this, at least 100. Robert Mybenet should be taking notes here. Back to the Future 2 isn't canon. Anyone that says it is hasn't got a fucking clue about time travel. Why don't you speak to a 70s rock fan? Or I suppose you're going to tell me that he's a cunt too.
Well, a dopey side cunt, I'd say. But DVB says, you're dumb, Captain. You can't even finish your comic book. I think that's supposed to be that you promised 2 years ago.
Yeah, who's the idiot for believing a promise? I promised you a script as well. I burnt that motherfucker. Don't believe a promise of a writer. Are you ridiculous? What's my name? George R. Martin. Tell you what, why don't you give me $100,000 as an advance, and then I won't do anything for 12 years. How about that? Now who's the dumb cunt?
Well, DVB, so you're mad about Back to the Future or something?
I'm not remotely mad.
What?
Apologise, but I mean,
Back
we
to
can.
The Future too. No, it all
We'll
makes
play.
sense.
I'm not mad. Apologise for calling me stupid for not. I have watched it, but for not citing it during debates. There's I just told you there's 2 good reasons. I'm not mad at you, but you will apologise for calling me out. Anyone calling me out when I'm not there, because Scotty's next, he called me out and then he blocked me. But you're all chicken, aren't you? You won't call me out to my face. I'll call Jens a cunt in the
Oh, yeah,
private
well,
chat, in the public chat to his face. Look, what's this? Jens, you're a cunt. See?
yeah.
If we're down the pub, I would also call him a cunt. I'll probably
You're
throw a
very
beer in his
thanks,
face.
Susan.
Suzanne, you're a cunt. You can fuck off. Nothing you say is important. I disavow everything, Suzanne. You can't even spell "bye" when you're trying to slag me off on the fucking Gorilla's Incest Thoughts channel. You sweeper for convicted sex offenders. Fuck off, Suzanne. I'm not even reading your chat, and I'm not listening to it either.
Yeah. And DBB
You can
says,
fuck off,
hey,
Suzanne, because you're worthless. Go and burn down the house, Suzanne. Yeah, I'll tell you what, no one here is as dumb as that Gorilla's Random Thoughts, who has got no clue what the grandfather paradox even is. I've had to fucking go to the library, find a book. You know what a book is? Probably not. What are you reading for? Not what am I reading, DVB? What are you reading for? Said Suzanne. Well, so I can understand time travel. So rather than get accused of being arrogant by cunts like you, I went to the library, went back to basics, and I photocopied the explanation for what the grandfather paradox is. It's now in my bio on Twitter, okay? And it's got fuck all to do with incest. Gorillas,
oh,
random thoughts.
Yeah,
Sorry, interrupting
I think you got a bit confused there with fucking Back to the Future. But DBB says, I've called you out plenty of times. Have you have to me? It's all good, lol.
Yeah, you won't call me out for something that's bogus. You won't call me out for something that I'm a hero ahead of the curve. I should be getting a medal for calling out Back to the Future 2, so you can't call me out for not citing it. It's not canon. How many times do I have to tell you, DVB? And calling me out when I'm not there on the show where we're both regulars. Shall I put the kettle on? Because it looks like the dumb bitch is fucking typing again. You're not getting the hint, Suzanne. You're not welcome here. Fuck off.
She says it's my channel. She's saying it's my channel. And
yeah,
so
that's my opinion. I'm telling Suzanne to fuck off.
Yeah,
Stop me.
Yeah, I've had like a bit of shit to deal with, but I fucking thingied.
Suzanne, you are the shit that we have to deal with every time you waste our time by coming here, you attention-seeking fire starter.
Well, get this. I ordered some bike lights and they came in that. I paid like $5.99 for them.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
pounds.
Yeah, well, my mate saw like the...
So $11.98 for the pair?
No, because from both, because what it was the backlight, was real shit.
Right.
But they sold them. They always sell them in a sort of like bike set light, and so the front light was really good, but the backlight was really shit. But I've got some good backlights. It was just I just needed a good front light.
Right.
So like probably fucking the front light's worth about £5. You pay £4 or £5 for it. And so that extra quid or two was just for the backlight, which I think they're like,
coffee.
These are shit. Like no one's gonna buy them. So anyway, my mate sees the front light and he's like, oh yeah, that's fucking good and that. And because he doesn't really do eBay or out and that, he went, oh, can you order me one? So I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, fucking.
I bet this is where the problem started.
Yeah, well, get this.
Right.
Goes to reorder it.
Yeah.
From the same dealer, or supplier, seller, and that.
Yeah.
Fucking same product, everything, but now it's now it's gone up to £6.64. So
fuck off! Shut the front door.
It went up 65p. And so, like, I don't know why it did that, but
hyperinflation.
I say I don't know. It could be.
You know how the internet works. They jack the prices up. I used to think the internet was where you save money, but no, the internet works out where you shop. When it sees you coming, it jacks up the prices. It's fucking bollocks.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Some algorithm went, here comes dumb cunt. Let's charge him some more money. Maybe we can charge him for 6 off-screen bike lights.
Yeah, we know he's fucking got an addiction for these because he's already bought one. And it was only like a week after. Well, anyway, fucking.
I'll tell you what, this is the kind of quality content I subscribe for.
Yeah, well, anyway, I texted my mate saying it's gone up to 65p, but he was like, "Oh, it's all right, yeah." And so I fucking, I thought, oh, well, because it might have been
Where's
one of
this
them
going, folks? Nowhere good.
Oh, well, it might be one of them where the seller offers like a 10% discount on your first fucking order, but only a 5% discount on your second order.
Right.
It
Yeah,
could
always
have
nice
been
to the
something
new
like
customers, like Adobe. Then they'll cut you.
Well, it could have been something like that, and then by the time your third order, you're having to pay full price. I don't
and they're
know.
punching you in the face for good measure.
Yeah. Well, as I say, I don't know. All I do know is it went up to 65p. And I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, in a way, it's kind of like romance, isn't it? It's always nice at the beginning, and at the end, you just fucking hate each other and can't wait to leave. It just becomes an abusive relationship.
And he said, "You left the stream, Captain. You think I didn't know you would hear what I said?"
See, more mind games. I'm not saying what I thought. I don't bother thinking what you think I think. All I know is you said shit. Yep, I was there, and here's your fucking knockback.
Yes, I am welcome on your channel. If not, I can unsubscribe and leave. Well, yes, as I say, like I don't like know about like fucking the.
All I know is I was talking to Gorilla, and Suzanne had to stick her fucking oar in and get all aggressive and hateful. Tell you what, Suzanne, keep your fucking beak out of it next time. I was having a conversation with Gorilla. I don't need you dogpiling. If you're going to dogpile me on the Gorilla channel, then I feel free to tell you to fuck off on the Ends channel. How about that? Otherwise, don't be such a cunt next time when I'm trying to talk to Gorilla about time travel. There you go. Top tip for Suzanne. Don't be such a cunt in public.
And apparently he said not to defend sex offenders. But as I say, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It could be one of them where if she is defending him, she might not know he is one. And so if she doesn't know he's one, well, yeah, but she doesn't know he's one. You know what I mean?
Whatever. Is DVB coming up or what?
Well, as you know, fucking when it comes to calling these Soy Nerd bitches out, the link is always in the chat because that's
it's right there, Tony. But you won't click on it. You know why, Tony? Because you're a soy nerd, bitch.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna call someone out, you've got to give them a fucking opportunity to have their say, or else it's just basically fucking being in an echo chamber.
An echo chamber, like Scotty leaving a nasty, horrible comment on my Twitter feed and then blocking me so I couldn't respond. Oh, that was great. Oh, he lost his shit there, didn't you, Scotty?
Echo chamber sort of mentality, innit? It's that
echo
sort of
chamber, like, exactly. I agree.
Yeah, it's like if I started just fucking blocking you every time you disagreed with those 6 fucking
imaginary timelines that no one thought of, including Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis, that only live in one place, your head. Those timelines.
No, they know about them because fucking
they're fucking off screen.
Yeah, but they show evidence.
It's not the 6. You know what? It's not the fact you've added 6. It's the fact you failed to add the one important one when Marty arrives. And if you give me half a chance, I'll explain why you're wrong, but you won't.
No, because it's not.
Because you're afraid of this.
Back in time, as long as you don't alter anything.
La 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 la. No, I believe I can explain it to a monkey.
Well, you don't alter it.
You're talking to yourself. That's it. You won't let me because you're afraid. He's afraid.
You don't alter the timeline. It's not an
echo chamber. Echo chamber won't hear a dissenting opinion on why Marty arriving creates a new timeline. Jens, you are now guilty of being an echo chamber because you won't let me prove you wrong. Ha! You're an echo chamber. You
can't prove me wrong.
You're a soy nerd bitch, Jens. You're a soy nerd bitch. Jens is a soy nerd bitch, a soy nerd bitch, a soy nerd bitch. Jens is a soy nerd bitch. La 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 la.
He says,
echo chamber. You're the echo chamber, Jens. You won't hear it, will you?
Had far worse here at times. Yeah, well, fucking Soy Far Nation. Yeah, Soy Commie Far Nation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Even phony Snark of Soy was allowed on here to make a fool of himself. Even Scotty's been on here with his not girlfriend Jill.
Anyone can come on. I'm not bothered, you know what I mean? Because I'm so masculine. I know that they're not going to be able to like unmasculate me, and so I'm pretty safe.
Exactly.
Unless Mike Tyson
Especially
came on here in his prime.
Do you know what Scotty said to me on Twitter? He said, "Fuck you, dickwad."
Yeah, if he's still one of them where he still won't be able to sound masculine than me.
I tell you, I wish Scotty would come up and just tell me why he's so angry.
Yeah, he says, you're pretty chilled, Suzanne. DBB, thanks. Jens again, hello. Yeah, and he says, so in other news, I watched The Shining for the first time ever yesterday. Whoa!
Have you noticed it's nothing like the book?
I thought
canonical verisimilitude. There's your first topic, isn't it? It's nothing like the book, is it?
I thought DBB was going to say I watched The Shining for the fucking 15th time.
You're right, exactly. So what's your take on it? Because apparently Danny doesn't have The Shining. It's all he's an unreliable narrator. There's no supernatural element in The Shining. Did you get that at all, DBB?
Oh, definitely, because them little twins, they're like freaky as fuck.
It's just a dream sequence.
No, it's a little kid. He's on his fucking three-wheeler fucking, we call them big wheels.
There you go. DVB's on it already. That's my man throwing down. Exactly. It's a
wait there. You wait there. Let me read the fucking chat then, just in case there's someone listening on audio. He says about the film The Shining that he only watched fucking yesterday. Fucking. But anyway, better late than never. Made me wonder what you'd think about the allegedly unreliable narrator.
It's unintentionally vague.
No. It's
like Blade Runner. There's an answer, but you dumb cunts don't know what it is.
No, what it is it used to be the fucking the manager or some of the hotel back in the 1920s, and obviously he died. But then he got reborn, and then because he's gone back there again, he's gone back to his fucking previous life. A bit like a time machine, but it's all
like a time machine. A time. Can you hit yourself, Mr. Yeah.
It is. It's because every time he fucking starts seeing it, it's like if he's going back to the 1920s. Even though
that fucking guy from Blade Runner, Tyrell's in it, isn't it? So he's obviously a replicant, but this time he's the barman.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Lloyd, isn't it? Lloyd the barman.
Yeah, well, the barman and all that, right? They want him back and that, so they send him mental. So he dies at the end, and then fucking.
Did you notice that, Jens? By the way, that the barman is also Dr. Eldon Tyrell from Blade Runner.
No.
Did you not get that? DVB, did you not notice that? Scotty noticed. Maybe he's the smartest one amongst you. Scotty realizes that Lloyd, the bartender, is also Dr. Eldon Tyrell from Blade Runner. So he's obviously a fucking clone, isn't he? He's a replicant. He's obviously 250 years old yet.
The only two films Scotty's watched.
Yeah. The Shining and Blade Runner. But they do both feature.
That's how he knows that.
No, anyway. But you're right. He's 250 years old because that's 1904, isn't it? So Dr. Eldon Tyrell is clearly a clone.
Yeah, now you're talking my fucking language.
There you go. So it's got time travel and replicants. Oh, The Shining's got everything. And transmedia canonical. A great conversation starter.
Yeah. TV says, I liked it overall. The cinematography was amazing and the story was really good.
Yeah, well, it's like Fight Club in that you don't get it.
Even though Stephen King hated it.
Yeah, because transmedia canonical verisimilitude. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he took a Stanley Kubrick took a giant dump on the book.
Mm.
He made a point of crushing the Blue Beetle, didn't he? He crushed that
I don't
car.
know.
He said, "Yeah, you know what he was saying that." He was saying with that, you know what the message was
Oh,
there,
yeah.
don't you, DV? But transmedia, canonical, very similitude.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
fuck that shit up your ass.
Yeah. Because I've never read the book. I've seen the film. Like
Neither
2 or
Stanley
3
Kubrick. Ha ha!
No, oh no, well, no. Did he read the book? But he just didn't like it. Or
Fuck the book and fuck Stephen
but
King,
I
that
know it was one of
cocaine-addled
them though.
moron.
Yeah, Stephen King hated it because he didn't fucking keep to the chronological fucking.
Transmedia, canonical, very similitude.
Yeah, he didn't keep to that sort of shit, and he, as you say, because in the beginning of the film, he crushes a blue beetle, which is apparently in the book, and it was
Is
just
there
to
an
say,
echo
like,
in here? That's literally what I just said.
yeah. Well, I'm just like agreeing with you that, like,
How
yeah,
dare you agree with me? Get your own
well,
ideas.
I know. I shouldn't do really, because then you'll
Yeah, just on
fucking think
general
we're
principle.
friends.
What will
But
people
anyway,
say? Scotty will start
yeah.
talking.
But anyway.
Anyway.
Kubrick, look, yeah, he like fucking destroyed the blue beetle to say, like, yeah, this has got fuck all to do with the book.
Thank you. Exactly, because Stanley Kubrick knows one thing about cinema, and that's transmedia, canonical, verisimilitude. Exactly. Fuck your book, Stephen King. Enjoy your royalties and snort them all. That's no doubt what you did.
Yeah, Stephen King didn't complain about the royalties, though. He was fucking happy with them cunts.
I didn't like the film, said Stephen King.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't like the book,
Well,
said Stanley Kubrick.
Transmedia,
Transmedia, canonical,
chronological,
verisimilitude.
verisimilitude.
See, Trip gets it. Yeah, well, actually, let's ask Trip a question. Trip, have you read the book? Have you read the book, Trip? Because I haven't, because fuck Stephen King, that's why. I like books, as long as they're not by Stephen King. He's an overrated wanker. That's right, I said it. I don't like The Shawshank Redemption either, or Stand By Me. They're reasonable movies, but they're probably shit books, but I'll never know, because I'll never read the filthy motherfuckers.
We're talking about some filthy motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Okay, YouTubers and that shit. Oh, right, little side cunts.
So yeah, DVB, have you read the book? I hope you haven't. I really hope you haven't. That will ruin your enjoyment of the movie. Yeah, which bits are real in the movie? Oh, so many questions. Stick it on the list. We've got to get through Fight Club because you don't get that one either. Have you read the book Fight Club? I have. So what? It's not the movie, is it? You know, in the book, Marla's a replicant. Yeah. Can't believe that Robert Burnett, of all people, started with that shit about Blade Runner. Oh, in the book, he's a human. Shut the fuck up, Rob. You are so basic, aren't you? Transmedia, canonical, verisimilitude. It's the last thing I said to him. No, literally, that's what I said in the comment where he was arguing with me. I left a comment. I just said transmedia, canonical, verisimilitude, and fucked off.
Yeah, well, sometimes,
he's a human. Well done, Rob.
Well, sometimes if they don't understand what you're saying and that, instead of saying what you're talking about.
Well, he likes dropping in very similar. He reckons he's the viceroy of verisimilitude. So if he doesn't understand the words trans, media, canonical, and verisimilitude, I mean, it means that the verisimilitude of the canon doesn't survive the transition of media. I mean, it's not. They're all English words, as Jill pointed out. Can you not speak English, motherfucker? Do you speak it? Not you, and you're fine.
Yeah, well,
Robert Burnett is what I'm saying. Do you not get it, Robert Burnett? They're all English words. Look at the it means the movie's nothing. So next time Robert Burnett tells you that Descartes is a human in the book, you got my permission to fart in his general direction for being a fucking moron. With 300 to 500 listeners every show, there's no justice, folks.
But are they human listeners? And if they are human listeners, are they the sort of human listeners you want listening to your show? But anyway,
clearly not, unless you want a cult, because none of them get it, do they? Exactly, I'm smarter than all of them. So Robert Burnett and your 500 followers, you haven't got a fucking clue about transmedia.
They admire the echo chamber, don't they? They're
they
like,
do.
I could be me leader of my own echo chamber. But anyway,
Exactly.
DVB.
And that's why I think on the planet of morons, I don't want anyone following me anymore, but I'm just content in being right. The book isn't relevant, Robert Mybenet. You're a fool for bringing it up. A damn fool.
Yeah. Citizen says he has not read the
book.
Shining book.
Good man. Don't bother.
He's seen the film yesterday anyway.
Yeah. And he already hasn't got a clue what's going on.
Now. He kind of wants to read the book now to see.
No, don't read the book, you moron. Transmedia, canonical verisimilitude. The book's got fuck all. The book's got flying carpets and lesbians. It's oh my god, you learnt nothing, DVB.
I say it's one of them.
Never read the book. Never.
I read the books of Live and Let Die and like Casino Royale.
Have you read Moonraker? Have you read Moonraker?
No.
They're two separate. The only thing that there's only 3 words in Moonraker that appear in the film: Moonraker and James Bond. That's it.
I think Moonraker's plot got used in A View to a Kill or something.
Yeah, exactly, but not Moonraker.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Moonraker the book, Moonraker the film are not related, are they?
No. Well, I figured
in the slightest. Not one. Nothing. Nothing.
What?
I said transmedia canonical. Oh, you dumb cunts. It's like film school one.
Well, I was talking over
the Blue Beetle got crushed?
Yeah. Well, anyway, all I'm saying is I didn't like the books as much as the films because, like, the books got a bit boring when they started getting real detailed about what fucking James Bond was eating for breakfast.
Well, he did like a nice steak.
Yeah, and like it was, well, he'd have a steak and bottle of wine for lunch or dinner, but for breakfast he like scrambled eggs and fucking toast with coffee and orange juice and that. It's like,
I've read the books, haven't you?
Well, Ian Fleming, when he was writing them, it was like fucking
eating breakfast. Clearly, right about what you know.
The 40s, 50s, and 60s, or whenever fucking he started like thinking up of them, and so it was that time where it was all about like fucking good food and all this shit, and so like, because Bond's supposed to be like, using top fucking brands and top fucking equipment and that. And so he'd have like the top food and everything. Getting a bit too descriptive on like how much he likes his fucking scrambled eggs and fucking orange juice and all this shit.
Scrambled eggs, so boring. Maybe that's what Prince was writing about.
Nearly a page of like fucking of just like what he was eating and how he ate it and that. And then he fucking went to fucking play fucking Baccarat with fucking the sheaf.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. And then you're like, right, here we go. Why did I need to read that fucking page nearly full of like fucking? Sometimes it could have been 2 pages if he was going for dessert or whatever.
I hope they do more of that in the next movie. Just scenes of him drinking an orange juice, having some bacon. Brilliant. Having some more coffee. Oh, brilliant. Can we see that? No time to breakfast.
Well, in
I'll have it to go.
A Kill, he like cooks a fucking quiche.
A quiche, does he? What, in the book, but not the film? A View to a Quiche.
Well, I hadn't seen I hadn't seen the book. I haven't read the book, but I've seen the film because she hasn't got.
I've seen the book, but I haven't read the film.
Yeah, it's where he pretends to be a reporter.
Soundtrack.
He goes to that bird's house.
To a quiche. But a view to a quiche.
Dance into the egg mix.
I throw in some flour. Then I think of you. Yeah.
Well, in that, there's that scene, isn't there, where he goes to that bird's house. Oh, she's like fucking skint because she sold all the furniture, so it's an empty house and that. And then like she's got like a shotgun, but it's got fucking salt pellets in. But Bond like beats the shit out of like fucking some bad guys that go around. Oh, someone. Oh. Yeah, fucking hell. Oh, virus threat and detection. Got a fucking problem here, but
Time travel.
Yeah.
A view to a quiche.
Well, anyway, he like cooks her a quiche because she's got like flour, eggs, and fucking onions or whatever.
Onions and whatever.
I can't remember, but I know he cooks her a quiche because it's one of them where it was done in the 80s, so not many people not many people in Britain and that knew what a quiche was. And so
everyone knew what a quiche was. Standard.
No, but it was done in like 88, I think, or 87, something like that.
Yeah. So later, wasn't his last outing?
Yeah.
He was more.
Yeah, more.
Exactly. How do you like it? with a quiche.
So like it was late 80s where I think quiche had been around for about 5 years, maybe.
That was the one with Christopher Walken.
Yeah. And
did he have a quiche?
No.
Because he was the bad guy. I get it.
Yeah.
Bet Blofeld. Bet he had a quiche.
Wow.
Gold quiche. Now. Quiche finger. Live and let quiche.
Yeah.
Dr. Quiche.
Yeah.
From Russia with quiche. No, from Russia with borscht. Live and let quiche.
Yeah, I think you said that one.
That's a new one. I just came up with that, you bastard. Tony's already using that on his show.
Yeah.
Doesn't even know what year it is in June.
Well, was it fresh?
Accident.
Says the Fight Club novel has some major differences from the movie.
Yeah, it's called Transmedia Canonical Verisimilitude. I'm like, are you new? Are you a replicant?
Though.
Where's the real DV bit? Yeah, oh my god, never read the book. It just gets confusing. You'll be buying
and he likes
on eBay.
Comparing a contrasting book and the movie version in his mind.
Oh, I hate doing that. Just having slightly different versions of a story. My brain gets confused which one's the real one, and it breaks all verisimilitude, and I no longer care. No, you never do that. Well, it's a matter of taste. That's the thing. I'm not stopping you, but I personally think it's a stupid idea. I love books, but if I get any wind that the book's getting adapted for a movie screenplay adaptation, I'm going to ditch that book. I'm not going to be reading that. That's why I like Elric books. They've never been adapted into a movie. So I'm reading right now, Elric of Melniboné. Melniboné. Never adapted into a movie, DVB, so there's no issues. Just read the fucking book.
And he's saying the first Narnia movie, Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe, was really faithful to the book. The Lord of the Rings movie were pretty good compared to the novels.
See.
And he likes Lord of the Rings movies and the novels, despite the differences.
I know, I like the movies. I hate the books. The books are shit, very boring.
I've never read
Tom Bombadil. Yeah, you don't fucking watch the movie and read the book. That's my message. I don't respect people that do.
I had trouble watching the fucking movies. That was that long.
Exactly. No, the books are tedious as fuck. Who needs 3 pages describing a fucking tree? Yeah, and don't get me started on the quiche. Oh my goodness! You want 12 pages of quiche? You check out The Hobbit.
Yeah, and DBB says, "Gotta have that cowbell." We're talking about Christopher Walken.
Gotta have that cowbell. Yeah, no. There's one thing I can't stand in life is comparing books to films. I'm just zone out for those conversations, man. Not into it.
Oh, hey, well, compare real life to real life.
Yeah,
Get
see, I
a
won't
load
even
of
compare real life to a movie. So
right?
that's historical verisimilitude, as you
Well,
know, Dee. But that's the problem. Once upon a time in America, in Hollywood, rather, it's based on a true story, except it isn't, and it's got a novel. It's just don't compare shit to shit. Just don't do it.
hey, well, try and compare this story then to some other, right? These
Okay.
like it says like TikTok was facing 20 years, but they're probably facing 5 years each. But I think there's 4 or 5 of them. But these dudes, well, what I think there's 2 bears, but yeah, there's like 2 bears, I
Is
think,
this movie or real life?
and 3 dudes. Yeah, it's real life. Look, they're up
Okay,
in
I'm
court
zoning
in
out. Have
Boston,
fun.
right? Well, anyway, they got done for beating the shit out of this dude who they claimed he was a paedophile and they were doing paedophile hunting. But the bear who he was going to meet up with was 18. So I forget what state it was in, but whatever fucking state there was in, and that 18 was legal. So fucking and the dude was, I think, was 22 or 23, something like that. And so not much of a, and so yeah, they're like facing charges. So it says, yeah, I'm out until we get back to discussing movies. Oh well, here we go then. Get back in then, because here's a fucking movie can discuss, even though you haven't seen it, but I saw it last night. There we go. So many years. Let's get an image going. Fucking trailers. Don't want a fucking trailer. What? Trailer. They fucking ask for a trailer, you fucking. Oh, that could be an image of a trailer. Oh, yeah, it fucking is. Yeah, there we go. So the Gladiator 2 film last night, and that, and like, yeah, it wasn't too bad in that. Wasn't too bad. Action was fucking half decent, even though, like, they just went a bit fucking overboard with the animal fights and fucking arena fights. It was like, we're like, oh yeah, we'll have to fucking do better, fucking bigger, more fucking grander fight scenes and that. But because the first one had some grand fight scenes and fucking that, yeah. And the gladiators and all, because it was filmed like fucking in the 2000s and that. Most of the actors was millennials and that, and so they just didn't look like gladiators, even though physically they look like gladiators, but they look like gladiators that fucking wear moisturizer cream and that. And 1 or 2 of them had helmets on and that shit. And like there was 1 or 2 like looked rough looking dudes and that, where you could tell, oh yeah, fucking that's a sort of like what a gladiator would fucking probably have looked like. But still pretty decent fight scenes, even though the main actor, the dude in the middle, I don't know his name, but his fighting was all right. Like, now fucking great that you're like fucking hell. like he must have trained years for that. No, you can tell like he's only had a couple of months training to like do, and so there was bits of the fight scene where he was a bit sort of like fucking hesitant because he'd fucking got a bit lost on like what he was doing, and that's what happens when you're not sort of like a person that does fight scenes and that and can act. Then someone who can act and can try and do a bit of a fight scene and that. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. As I say, went a bit fucking really fucking crazy on the fucking storyline. Storyline got a bit ridiculous. I mean, if the captain thinks fucking the son of the mafia boss that I used to work for fucking stole his car and that and killed his puppy, then yeah. And this storyline is even more fucking like crazy, yeah. One of them where fucking. Oh yeah, and I tell you what, because like I think it was one of them where because the gladiators looked too well fucking looked after to be a fucking gladiator. There weren't any women gladiators, and that cause I think it was one of them where it was like, oh no, if you put women gladiators in this, and you've got fucking those who don't even look like the fucking ever been fucking hit in the face, never mind fucking fought to the death in an arena, then yeah, you can see why they was like, yeah, no, it's gonna look so ridiculous. But if you seen the like trailer bit where fucking he's like fucking weeping over his bear that gets fucking killed with an arrow, it was in a sort of like battle rather than fucking the arena. And this happens in the first 10 minutes of the film, so no major spoiler. Yeah, one of them where fucking the ending to it, oh my, proper Hollywood, I think. It probably like I'm not gonna no major spoiler here, but a little bit of a slight spoiler, as in fucking the main dude doesn't die in it because you can see where there was like, oh, bastard. Gladiator 1. Russell Crowe's character dies. We can't do a number 2. And so they'd have been wanting to do a number 2. And so they're probably like, right, well, we'll do a fucking. Because, like, as I say, it sort of carries on like 20 years later from like fucking Gladiator 1 and that shit. And so fucking is like where he's supposed to be like the kid that's so fucking Maximus, where he is fucking Captain, he said, yeah, he saw the first Gladiator movie. Yeah, well, it was a little kid at the end. Well, anyway, at the end of the film, but they make outlaw in this film that at the end of the Gladiator film, that then this kid because he was second in, or was he first in line? Yeah, because he was first in line to the fucking throne. That they knew that he'd be killed. So then whoever was second in line by whoever second in line, or maybe who's third in line, and then they'd kill who's ever second in line. Well, anyway, he gets like fucking sent off to like fucking go to like a little camp village thing. That's like, because it's set in Rome. So it'd be like fucking, it's near Africa, because Rome is near Africa, sort of thing. So I think he sails across fucking anywhere. And so it's about that little kid that grows up and then fucking becomes a gladiator. Because his tribe that he's fucking now associated with, they get like fucking invaded by Pedro Pascal's fucking character, who's like a lead general for the Roman army. And then Denzel Washington, a great actor, and that as per usual, even though he could have fucking had someone like fucking lighten up his skin a little bit, because he did seem a bit like, yeah, I don't know if he would have been able to fucking go to the position he was, being the colour he is in them days anyway. But you know, did it well though. Oh, fell behind in the chat here. Shit, fucking hell. Yeah. That's doing a yawn. There's not remotely interested in the sequel. Yeah. It's one of them where fucking it's got one or two characters from the first one, but no major characters from the first one, because most of the major characters die, and that has and Citizen says, is there any sequel that you think is good and or canon at the captain? He's asking that. Captain says Rome's wars with Cap Age would interest me. Well, to Hollywood. Is there any at all films that Captain thinks is a sequel and he's saying no? That's my big realization for 4+ years on YouTube. No sequel is canon. Well, Rocky 2. And like fucking Superman 2. Even though Superman 2 got fucking made halfway through. Says they're all cash grab retcon shite. What about TV series? Says asking, do you only watch the first episode? Rocky 2, good call, Jens. Gav says, Smiley, not quite the same thing, but second season, maybe not. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so fucking say it's real. Denzel Washington plays a good part in it and that shit. Okay. I won't give major spoilers out to Denzel Washington's character, but let's just say he's not the nice guy that Denzel Washington usually plays. Because he usually plays like the nice fucking guy in that. And in this one, he's not so nice. Someone says, expensive was perfect for Expanse, yeah, was perfect for 3 seasons. That's fair. I think it's on shy. I never watched that. I never watched it. I think it was a bit soid, even though I never watched it. Nothing like the books, of course. Smiley face. Yeah. So yeah, Gladiator. So not bad. But yeah, as I say, not as good as the original. Even though the effects and that shit and the fucking like settings and all that shit are more sort of like bigger and better than the original, but it's one of them where it just seemed too fucking crazy. As I say, like there's one fight where they fight baboons and like they're not fucking normal sized baboons, where I think they're about 4 or 5 foot like a normal baboon, I think. Well, anyway, these are like fucking 6 foot baboons, and they're like fucking hell. Was for some reason fucking really short head. Because I think it was one of them where there was like, well, we can't do lions or tigers. We always see lions and tigers. I don't know, we'll use baboons. And there's one bit where there's a dude riding a fucking rhinoceros, which is a bit more believable than the baboons. Well, the action was good in it, though. Not great, but all right. Susan saying, so the first season counts, but none of the others got it. Don't put words in my mouth, sorry, boy. Not bad, but it's worth a watch, gents. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's worth a watch. But yeah, it's not as good as fucking the first one. Even though, like, some people might think it's better than it. It depends, innit, what you're thinking about, yeah. It just seemed a bit too Hollywood. You know, like, the first one is a sort of like, if the first one was like a gritty, sort of real life fucking drama, which obviously was a glamorized up film, Hollywood film, but compared to this one, it does look like a gritty fucking documentary compared to this one goes a bit too crazy. It's like you're watching it and you're thinking, now I know fucking there was some crazy fucking shit going down there in the but it wasn't a 6-on-6 baboon versus man tag team match. And with that fight and all, it's like when it stops, it's like if the baboons sort of like, no, oh yeah, right, it's all over now. Even though, yeah. It's not a bit too crazy for it. Citizen says, sounds like a decent flick. Well, as I say, decent action in it. But the storyline, a bit too far-fetched, as I say. That's putting it lightly. But action films, though, they usually are a bit far-fetched. Because you got like one dude, usually, fucking kicking ass and that shit. And it's like one dude sort of like kicking ass with a little bit of fucking help from his friends because they have them like tag matches or them like team gladiator fucking battles and that shit. But yeah, it just goes fucking too crazy where even I was a bit like, fucking hell. I'd have calmed that down a bit. But that's it. All right, filming that. A decent popcorn movie. I'd say that. I wouldn't say it was a decent movie, but it was a decent popcorn movie. And if you're just going to want to see a lot of fucking gladiator fucking battles and that shit, then yeah, it ticks the box. But the storyline's a bit far-fetched, but that's Hollywood action films for you. Yeah. Says, so the first season, Count was going, not bad, but is it worth a watch? Yes. Yeah, worth a watch. Movie has no sequels. Oh. And then The Expanse is great for all 5 seasons, and the first 3 are literally perfect television. Yes, I ain't seen it, so I won't know. I think it one of them where too many beds in it. So even if it was great, it'd be like a bit for the more effeminate male. He says, "There's no room in your mouth for anyone to put words into anyway, Captain." Game of Thrones was great for 3 seasons, but fell apart around season 4 to 5. And of course, nothing like the books. Laughing. Sounds like a decent flick. Yeah, yes. Decent popcorn flick. Anyway, Marty arrives, creates timeline of the original timeline, and it's until he fucking alters something, he's not causing a timeline. A different timeline. I was shocked to see that missing from Jens's infamous poster. Yeah, because it's fucking not in there. He's already caused the fucking timeline to get fucking altered when he hits the fucking barn. That's when the timeline alters. Because if he doesn't hit that barn and he misses that fucking scarecrow and then just goes back into time or goes forward back to 1985, then yeah. No, it'd be no altered timeline. That's what Doc Brown says to him. That's what you should have done. But because he hasn't got fucking any refillable fucking plutonium to fucking charge the DeLorean up. Yeah, he has to go around and that. Fucking, honestly. Yeah. Chance I have to apologise. It's Captain. Not only doesn't he get fucking off-screen timelines, he doesn't get that you can go back in time. And as long as you don't alter anything, then you can go back forward in time and you'll still be on the same timeline. That's called safe time travel, when you don't alter the timeline. Have you heard of that, Captain? Have you heard about safe time travel? Where you don't alter any of the timelines, so you can go back and forth in time. And as long as you don't fucking alter anything, you're not creating new timelines. Have you heard of that theory, Captain? Or doesn't that compute? Fuck's sake. Amateurs. Fucking amateurs. He arrives before hitting the barn, Jens. Yeah, but I'm saying if he didn't hit the barn or he didn't hit or didn't hit anything, and then he could go back to 1985. As I say, it's called safe time traveling, where you don't alter a timeline. Look it up, Captain. Look it up. It's so blatantly, I know it's so blatantly obvious, but you can't see it. Simply by bribing 1955, Marty A creates timeline B. This is how you infect fucking dumb cunts with fucking stupid fucking talk about fucking, oh, we created a new timeline. No, you haven't. No, if you don't disturb anything and no one sees you. It's the fucking, if a tree falls in the wood, but there's no one sees it, does it make a sound? You don't know. The biggest alteration is suddenly showing up in a big, a big old, I think that's supposed to be like a D there, DeLorean. Yeah, but you can go back in time, and as long as you don't change that timeline, you're not creating a new timeline. You haven't changed it. You being there has not changed that timeline. It's just fucking got you in there. But who's to say that you wasn't there? Who's to say that fucking that it's not a constant loop, that So in 1955, you did appear there, but obviously it was your future self. See, when you go back in time, unless you alter anything, you don't create a new timeline. That, as I said, that's the theory on safe time travel. Fuck's sake. How is that not a change? Because you don't alter anything. And if you're not seen and you don't alter anything, you don't alter the timeline. So you don't create new timelines. Bah. Because there was never a DeLorean operating in Peabody's field in timeline A. Yeah, but if he hasn't disturbed out and he didn't fucking and he wasn't seen, then no one knows he's there, which then nobody fucking is going to act any different from the original timeline. So that timeline keeps fucking going on as the original fucking timeline. Safe time travel theory. That's what safe time travel theory is all about, where you go back in time, but you don't disturb anything and you cannot be seen. As long as you can go back in time and not disturb anything and not be seen by anyone, it's called safe time traveling. Oh. There's no DeLorean, then wham, there's suddenly a DeLorean. Yeah, well, how come? Well, places that no one's fucking there. How do we know that there's not DeLoreans turning up from the future in our timeline? But as long as we're not disturbing anything, we wouldn't know. That sounds like a huge change to me. Yeah. Well, we're not talking about what is happening in that timeline. We're talking about what changes are happening in that timeline. And if there's no fucking changes happening in that timeline, then the timeline's not gonna fucking change. And if you think of a fucking time machine entering fucking space, that's the butterfly effect, which that you fucking will be millions and millions of years of fucking alteration for just fucking appearing there. And it still won't fucking alter it. As I say, as long as you're not fucking seen, you can go back in time. And if you don't alter anything, you don't alter the timeline. Didn't you go to fucking timeline school? That's the first thing that the teacher in timeline school. If you go back in time, don't alter anything and don't let anyone see you. Then you can come back into the original timeline that you fucking went from. It's just obviously timeline films. Obviously, they fuck up the timeline. Or if they don't fuck up the timeline, they want to try and fucking alter the timeline. But either way, they know that if they fucking don't alter the timeline, then and they're not seen by anyone. Even I think if they're seen by someone, just as long as they don't fucking do anything fucking weird that would make them like fucking distract their attention from whatever they was going to do. Argument with these side comes. How is it loud sports car arriving, not disturbing anything. Because, as I say, it'd be flying for a start. And so, if it was the hovering fucking one, it can just hover in. A cloaked hovering fucking time machine can just go in to whatever time it wants to go back to, hover around and that shit. And as long as it doesn't fucking disturb anything, it can go back to its future and not disturb any timelines. He has changed, hasn't. I mean, is the change? No, it isn't. Oh, it's a close loop. It says the original Back to the Future script. The time machine was a fridge. Yeah. Imagine if a fridge showed up randomly in Peabody's field in 1955. Well, as long as it didn't appear and smash through the fucking shed, it could have gone back to the future, and as long as no one didn't see it, no one would have known it's there. Captain says Jens's brains is a fridge. A fridge sitting there instantaneously that wasn't there before. Yeah, and then it just instantaneously fucking disappears. But no one sees it. It hasn't fucking disturbed anything. Fucking it's not changed the timeline. Oh. Well, anyway, on to the second film. Oh, this film was shit. One of them where I fucking watched it, got like 20 minutes in, sort of thing, got fucking that bored that I started playing my guitar. You know, I'm just like fucking listening to the film. Not even what, that's how boring it was. It was one of them films where you didn't have to watch the film. Well, there were some bits where you had to watch it, you know, a bit of action here and there, but fucking raw. Really fucking little compared to like fucking what I was expecting. Oh my word. Yeah. Found it. Yeah, yeah. Captain saying Timeline 8 has no DeLorean in it. How do you know he didn't have no DeLorean in 1985 if he didn't disturb anything? We only know he didn't have a DeLorean in 1985 because it disturbed something. And so it changes the timeline. It's pretty simple, really. No DeLorean in 1955 is the Virgin Timeline A. Yeah, but you're thinking Timeline A didn't have a DeLorean in it that fucking smashed through fucking Mr. Peabody's fucking fence, which it didn't. Or his barn, should I say, which it didn't, and that's caused Timeline B. But if it had just gone back and not crashed into anything, and no one had seen it, and then gone forward in time, it has still been on that Virgin Timeline A. It's called safe time travel, Captain. It's fucking 101 basics of fucking time travel. If you go back in time and you don't disturb anything and no one sees you, then you can go back forward in time and it'll be the same timeline. So simple, I know. Like a timeline with DeLorean for the very first time, like a timeline when the timeline DeLorean heart beats and Calvin Kane's groin. Says, gonna give you all my power-ups. I'd have to travel pretty far back in time to get to when we were a virgin, honey. Jens now thinks Back to the Future is closed loop. No, because it fucking disturbs something, doesn't it? You fucking idiot. If it hadn't disturbed anything and no one had seen it, then yeah, it would have been a fucking closed loop because there wouldn't have been any fucking alterations. So it'd have been safe time traveling when you go back in time and you don't fucking alter the timeline, then you can go forward in that timeline back to your original timeline because you haven't altered it, you fucking dumb cunt. This is what happens when you hang around with soy nerd bitches. You don't understand fucking 101 logics of time travel. He's beyond hope. It's all safe, you idiot, because it's a new timeline, Timeline B. So, what is different about the timeline? Oh, you went back in time. Because if you didn't get seen by anyone and you didn't disturb anyone, who's to say you wasn't in that timeline? So this was happening in that timeline. They don't get it, do they? Because if you haven't been seen in that shit, you don't alter timeline. But anyway, that's what happens when you hang around with soy nerd bitches. Twin Palm Malls gets turned into Lone Palm Malls when Marty hits one of the trees, creating Timeline 3 or Timeline C. Yeah. After he's created Timeline B by hitting fucking Mr. Peabody's fucking barn. Timeline A, no. Well, when Marty hits it, it's timeline B. But timeline A is twin palm malls because nobody knocked that second palm tree over. Yeah. And so if Marty McFly hadn't knocked that palm tree over, it'd still be fucking timeline A. Wouldn't it? According to your logic. The movie starts in timeline A, where they are clearly in twin palm malls. Yeah, and if I had gone back and not have knocked the fucking trees down or done anything else or been spotted or disturbed anything, it'd have gone back and it'd still been in timeline A. Saying no. That's not what my logic. That's what it says. Oh, well, I don't think you fucking know it as fucking well as you think you do. Because you're saying if Marty doesn't hit, look, timeline A is twin palm malls because nobody knocked that second palm tree over. Yeah. And so, by that logic, you can go back in time, but as long as you don't fucking knock the palm tree over, you're still in timeline A. It's like it says Marty arrived because I know, but he doesn't. He arrives, smashes into the barn, then causes timeline B. Say no. Wrong. You're wrong. Arrive causes time. No. You don't cause a new timeline if you arrive. You only cause a new timeline if you arrive and alter fucking something in that timeline. That's when you create new timelines. Or altered timelines. As long as you don't alter the timeline, you're going to go back to your original timeline, aren't you, you fucking idiot? Anyway, the shit film I was talking about. Oh, tell ya, this is a film where I was like, oh, 20 minutes in, got that boring. I just started playing guitar and just started listening to it. Hellboy, the crooked man. Oh, it's fucking should be called Hellboy. Fucking shittiest Hellboy film ever. This is like Hellboy fucking. It was like, oh, Hellboy cross between fucking a really dark, depressing, fucking boring, fucking psychological fucking thriller. Which Hellboy, like 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, and then there was like Hellboy 2019, which all them 3 films, like there was all actiony packs and that shit. This was fucking like a low budgeted fucking copy. Honestly. And like the actor that plays Hellboy, I don't know if they couldn't afford any makeup to make him look like more like the Hellboy in the cartoon, but they were thinking, oh, fuck that, you know. too much fucking around. Just put like the horns on him and that, and it should be all right. Oh yeah. The dude didn't really look like Hellboy. Didn't really act much like Hellboy. It seemed like he was just being himself. And so yeah. The worst Hellboy film. And like there was a bit where he was smoking a cigar. And fucking yeah, because that's that. Yeah, because this one here, that's the Hellboy from 2019, where it looks more like Hellboy and that, like, gives me a bit, but where this other dude just looks like he's painted his face red. You know what I mean? And there's a bit where he's smoking a cigar and he starts like fucking doing a weird sort of like head sort of like shake and pushing like cigar away from him. I think he's got like smoke in his eyes or something. But then he does it again. And like, I don't know if fucking the Hellboy character does that fucking sort of like fucking weird movement with his hand whilst he's smoking a cigar. Or he was just fucking smoking like a fucking blunt, you know, a fucking marijuana joint in a cigar sort of paper. And he was just having like fucking really fucking harsh, like fucking lung fucking blasting fucking sensation when you smoke pure weed like that. But whatever it was like fucking totally fucking ridiculous. It was the sort of fucking move you do if you fucking like was taking the piss. You know, if you was like wanting to act like a fucking obnoxious prick, then that's the sort of move you do. But I tell you, Hellboy fucking the Crooked Man was a bit like the fucking Crow with fucking Fairlong, what's his name? Who played fucking John Connor in Terminator 2. Edwin Fairlong, that's his name. This Hellboy was on the par of fucking Edwin Fairlong's fucking. Although it may not have been that bad. Well, compared to fucking the like originals, if you know what I mean. It was one where when you see fucking The Crow 1, I think 2, I think they made number 2, that was all right. But when they did 3 and 4 and that, which I think fucking thing he was in 4, fucking Edwin Fairlong, that's The Crow. Like, compared to like 1 and 2 and that, Edwin Fairlong, well, even not even compared to 1 and 2, just by itself, it's a pile of shit. But when you compare it to 1 or 2, it's even worse. This is a bit like with this Hellboy film. When you compare it to the other Hellboy films, this is a pile of fucking shit. It's like, oh, wow. Can't be watching that. Well, I had to watch it all, right, again. Oh, yeah. We've got halfway through it now. But as I say, one of them films where you're not really even watching it. You're just sort of like fucking listening to it. Because there's no to really watch. A few gaff fucking crazy sort of like fight scenes, but mainly with bears that were flying around on fucking strings and that. And one good fights neither. DB says, "Well, I gotta go, guys. I'll listen to the rest of the show later. Take care, Jens, Captain, and Suzanne. Catch you next time. Wait, DB, I'll go with you. Jens can't understand basic logic." Now that's what happens when they've just realised. Oh yeah, I think they've just fucking googled fucking safe time travel. It's like, yeah, safe time travel, going back in time, not disturbing any fucking thing in that timeline, and not fucking being seen. And sometimes I say you can be seen, but as long as you don't fucking interfere without, well, as long as you do not change anything in that timeline, you do not create a new timeline. Call safe time traveling. I fucking Google it. Is there a side cons? This is why they can go fucking to the other side cunts and like say about fucking, oh yeah, you create a new timeline. Like, no, you don't. You're talking to them side cunts because they don't know about fucking time travel. But oh, these are like travel. See. See, okay. BBC article. Side fucking nerd, fucking bitches. Sometimes like there we go. talk about Doctor Who here. Well, there we go. One of the most common occurrences in Doctor Who is characters getting into trouble by changing or trying to change the past. So, if you go back in time, but you do not change anything, and with the TARDIS, it's fucking designed so people don't fucking notice it. Well, you wouldn't have done back in the 1950s and that shit when it was fucking created. But anyway, as with so many time travel stories, interfering with the past events is represented as incredibly dangerous, or represented as incredibly dangerous. In the sixth and final, The Wedding of River Song, the Doctor's friend and lover, River Song, changes the course of history when she refuses to shoot the Doctor, even though this being the story about time travel, the audience has already seen her do it and knows it is inedible. Oh. Yeah. Invertible. Oh no, yeah, invertible. Her actions completely break the universe. Different time periods fused together, so the characters find themselves in a version of a London that has Victorian technology, or Victorian area technology, but also flying cars and dinosaurs. Only when River goes through with their fated actions does the normal flow of time resume. So, but it was in season 6, so that has been like in the 60s or something, wasn't it? So I haven't seen that one. And recently, physics, well, physics and philosophers think that such paradoxical situations wouldn't happen. Paradoxical isn't really something you can create, says some theoretical physicist. Bara Sheni at Brook University in St. Catharines, Canada. Instead of, if our theory predicts a paradox, that would mean your theory is somehow inconsistent. If your theory creates paradox, that means your theory cannot be correct. Turns out that there are many ways of resolving the potential paradox that arise from time travel. Some individual paradox universes and Eldritch quantum phenomena. Others rely on as yet undescribed mechanisms for creating logical consistencies in the universe. Which solution is correct depends in part on exactly what time is and how it works. Something about which physicists are far from certain, but one way or another, the physicists of time will see it we can't create paradox situations. The most obvious situation is that time travel to the past just isn't possible. If we can't travel into the past, we can't mess it up. There we go. You see, yeah. Because it's one of them where you can travel into the past and not mess it up, but it's hard. Because I say you got to have a flying fucking quotes fucking time machine. Not cheap. It seems natural when we consider our experience of time. It only goes one direction. Monday leads to Tuesday, leads to Wednesday, and so on through lives. Never find ourselves doubling back from Tuesday to Monday. Read more from BBC. However, sounds separate. I think he's going on to try. Yeah. Talk about some racists going back and trying to stop Rosa Parks. Yeah, we know about the grandfather paradox. How's the past, but you can't go back. You may be able to travel into the past, but you can't go back on your own world line. You're sick. Yeah, you see, so about parallel universes here. Ooh, quantum physics disagree. There is no physical evidence that these other universes exist. Now it's difficult to imagine what evidence. However, other interpretation of quantum mechanics have problems of their own, so many Wells' interpretation remains of interest. If it's true, it offers a way to time travels into the past and change things without causing paradoxes. One of the first physicists to propose this was David Deutsch in a 1991 study. He argued if you travel into the past and change something, you will create a second universe parallel to the original one. Parallel dimensions. Yeah. In this second timeline, the altered version of history plays out whilst the original thing goes on as it's always did. So yeah, it's like different parallel universes and dimensions. Which are timelines, sort of thing. Different timelines. So yeah, basically he's agreed with me and that. Saying that, yeah, if you travel into the past, but you do not change anything, you won't create a second universe or fucking parallel fucking one to the second timeline. No. So I fucking told you these soy nerd bitches. Oh, that's why they're soyed as fuck. That's why both of them haven't got a fucking channel. And they don't fucking bother fucking getting new channels because they're not, they talk shit like that. So they'd rather fucking be in that state where they don't give a fuck about having a channel. Because what's it going to do for them? Fuck all. Gonna make them sound fucking stupid when they don't know fucking about time. It's like, if time travel was possible, the rule is you go back, but you don't change anything, and you don't get spotted. You're just there to observe. And if you're only there to observe, then you can go back, and you won't be changing any fucking time. Fucking sorry. But that's soy nerd bitches for you when they don't fucking get basic 101 on fucking time travel. 101 on time travel. If you go back in time, don't change anything and don't get spotted. Because when it goes back to going back into your fucking time, you fucking gonna get fucking fucked up like my did. I fucking soy nerds are. Like fucking hell. Go explain all this shit to them. Look, it's fine. So there is or isn't a DeLorean in 1955 yet in timeline A. Yeah, there would have been. If it hadn't fucking disturbed anything. Fucking idiots. Because I know 1955. It's fucking the main fucking timeline of the fucking film. 1955's timeline. It's like one of them though. Where we fucking 12 Monkeys. Is fucking Bruce Willis in fucking whatever timeline? I think it's 1990 timeline or whatever. Fucking, I think it's modern day timeline he goes back to. But is Bruce Willis in that timeline? He fucking is, isn't he? So yeah. So how can he be in that timeline when he was a kid? Because he goes back in time. And in that occasion, he doesn't change anything. Unlike fucking Marty, that does. Yeah. And Back to the Future would have been a closed fucking loop if Marty hadn't fucking disturbed anything and he'd have gone fucking back forward in time. Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking... Can you hear yourself, Mr. Captain? Can you hear yourself? 12 Monkeys is a closed loop. And so... but Back to the Future isn't, because Marty fucking didn't fucking go, because he didn't fucking change any. Well, if he didn't fucking change anything, he could have gone back to his fucking original timeline. Yeah, it's 9 timelines. I think you'll find. Back to the Future. Yeah, it's 9 timelines. But that's because he starts fucking things up, and he has to start fucking recreating them. If he didn't fucking do out, he wouldn't have had anything to correct. And then he wouldn't have changed the timeline. Oh, look at this. This is when you got a broken fucking record here. Look. A, no, it wouldn't. B, he did disturb something. I'm saying if he didn't, though. If he didn't disturb anything. And then, look. Twin palm moles, long palm moles. Okay, now. Yeah. And that's because he fucking disturbed something. But as you said, Captain, as you said in your own fucking words, timeline A is twin palm moles because nobody knocked that second palm tree over. And if Marty had gone back in time and not knocked that second palm tree over and not gone into fucking Mr. Peabody's fucking yard and that shit, I mean, barn, and he'd have just gone back in time, he'd have been in timeline A with twin palm moles and Mr. Peabody not being fucking put in a loony bin. You said it yourself, Captain. You said it yourself. Yeah, we can all agree that there's more than one timeline in Back to the Future because I showed you there's 9 of them, 3 on screen, 6 off screen. And here's where you know the captain's talking shit. Wrong. Knocking over a palm tree doesn't create a new timeline. Yeah, I think it fucking did. You said yourself. Now you're just contradicting yourself, Captain. Fucking hell. Hanging around with too many soid cunts. That's what happens, Captain. Hang around with too many soid cunts. You start contradicting yourself. You don't know where you're going. If you don't take this pill, then you'll find the walls of reality will come crushing down on you. You won't be able to fucking contain the guilt and emotion you have fucking caused. Look, this is timeline B is caused by Marty's arrival, not by his actions. No, because his arrival is his actions. Because if he'd have just arrived, not hit anything, and then just fucked off back into, he wouldn't have changed any of the timelines, you know. It'd been in the original timeline. It's called safe time travel. That's safe time travel, where you go back in time, you don't fucking disturb anything, and you fucking hardly seen, if at all. So, when you go forward in time, you haven't fucking altered the original timeline. Dumb cunts. They don't get it. Fucking hell. Had to explain to them that there's 9 timelines. Now I've got to explain to them that you don't cause a timeline by going back in time. You only cause a timeline when you alter something on that timeline. You fucking idiots. But that's why timelines. Time travel's impossible because there'd be too many daft cunts going back, fucking the timelines up. They couldn't fucking be fucking like more sensible people, gone back in time, fucking looked at whatever they want to look at, and then gone forward back in time into their timeline without altering it. But that's why timeline's impossible, because the fucking world would be too fucked up. Everything would be constantly changing. Yeah. But I'm saying, we can all agree that there's more than one timeline. Yeah, in Back to the Future, there is more than one timeline because he fucking. But if in Back to the Future, Marty didn't fuck. If Marty just went back in time, did not disturb anything, did and wasn't seen, and then just went forward back into his own 1985 timeline, he still would be on the same fucking timeline. You don't get it. It's called safe time travel. That's what the principle is of safe time travel. That's why they're fucked off, because they realise, I'm so fucking stoned! If only I knew about time travel instead of hanging around with a bunch of soy-head bitches! Just because it makes me feel better that I'm not as soyed as them soyed cunts. Yeah, that's what probably most of them watch them soy, because I know the captain likes to watch these soy-head bitches so he can fucking give them loads of shit. He's not watching it for the fucking for the like time travel fucking theories. Obviously, we can tell because he doesn't even fucking understand about not disturbing timelines. I mean, not disturbing anything in that timeline. Then you can go forward back to your own timeline. Yeah, because what comes to think of it, I'm sure Doc Brown, he explains this to Marty whilst he's in the DeLorean, because he's saying, "Oh yeah, I want to go back in time." I think he's talking about the cowboy. He says, "Oh yeah, I want to go back to the cowboy days and that shit," but he knows he can't fucking do anything to alter that time, so he fucking knows he's just like only got to go back and not do anything, and then he doesn't alter the timeline. Someone wants a fight, saying, "I don't get it. What if Marty got spotted but didn't disturb his dad? Is that safe?" Showing you on the map before he fucking disturbs his dad, Mr. Peabody is put into a fucking. I'll bring it up. Bum, bum. Here we go. So, before yeah, before Marty fucking. Why the fuck isn't this working, you fucking cunt? Yeah. Here we go. Before Marty fucking stops George from being hit by Lorraine's dad's car, he's fucking hit the bar where Mr. Peabody thinks he's an alien in a UFO, where Mr. Peabody gets put in a loony bin. Then, as Marty's fucking driving off, he knocks down a palm tree, which then Twin Palm Mall has turned into Lone Palm Mall. So he's already done them two fucking things. And so, if Marty didn't knock his dad down and that, and then they got back, well, in that case, then the timeline he's going into, timeline C, where Doc Brown's still dead. Yeah, he's getting back there, seeing Doc Brown dead. And his family's still the same. But now, Twin Pine Mall, which you can see at the top right, has turned into Lone Pine Mall. Mr. Peabody's been sectioned into a fucking loony bin. So that's the timeline he'd have been in, where the family's still the same. Doc Brown's dead, but now Twin Palm Mall is Lone Palm Mall. Mr. Peabody, he's been sectioned, but Marty probably wouldn't know this. He'd know about fucking his family and Doc being dead, and he might notice the Lone Palm Mall from Twin Palm Malls. But yeah, showing these dopey side cons. Captain's just talking shit here. Well, is it safe? Well, no, because he fucking disturbed someone. You're not supposed to disturb anything, and it's safe. You fucking idiot. Find your terms. What is a safe time travel you speak of? I speak of the time travel that you don't know about, you side cunts. That's the time travel I'm speaking of. Sequels are not canon. Well, let me know when you find a referee. Then I'll be able to debate you. There's no debate, Captain. You don't know about safe time travel because you're a fucking dumb soy cunt that's been fucking hanging around. Dumb soy nerd bitches is rubbed off on you. Now you don't understand safe time travel. Come back to me when you understand safe time travel. And then you'll get it, for fuck's sake. Until then, enjoy your one-man echo chamber. Well, it's because it's right, though. Literally, no one agrees with you, with your stupid post. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's an echo chamber, isn't it? I think you'll find there's quite a lot of people that agree with me. They just fucking aren't going to tell you, are they? Because look how much shit you've just fucking gone into because you don't understand safe time travel. Even though fucking that is what principle time travel is all set on. Where they're like, right, okay, you can go back in time, but you don't disturb anything and don't let anyone fucking see you. And if they do see you, try not to be fucking oh, what's it called? Right. You got to blend in other ways. You can't be a spectacle, especially if you've got like futuristic fucking gadgets and that. When you're going back in time, you got to make sure you can't show them. Yeah. That's called safe time traveling. So you don't alter the fucking time travel. You don't alter the fucking timeline. That's it. If you knew anything about fucking 101 logistics of time travel, then you know the first rule is do not disturb anything when you go back in time. Because you alter the timeline. But if you don't change anything, alter anything, you can go back in to the future in the original timeline. Oh, yeah. Right, let's see what else I can talk about. Pardon me. Yeah, that shows something else. Oh, yeah. Fucking this. It's a bit like what the captain's like here. Well, I think he's got a real good idea. But when it comes to getting it fucking done, no. Yeah. This dude bought this fucking e-bike. Apparently, it was on a a GoFundMe sort of like fucking thing where anyway, like, oh. I got the rare futuristic e-bike is a total nightmare. Yeah, it's sort of like bike here. Yeah. Like there's no spokes or fucking spindle thing in the middle and all this shit. Really shits around and all that because it fucking there's always sort of tension on the wheels. So riding it as a normal bike is shit, apparently. So and then all the brakes were shit. Yeah, he tested out the brakes, but I'd like backlight and indicators, which like fucking. He's like, oh yeah, talking about, pardon me, the fucking USB fucking charger thing, which is probably the best thing on it. And where's the one with the fucking brake test? Oh yeah, because the brakes are shit on it. Is this the brake test? Yeah. Here's where he's doing the brakes and that. Like you'll see like they're just like fucking old fashioned brakes from like fucking because like disc brakes are like fucking your modern brakes on mountain bikes now. These are like the 80s fucking BMX brakes and that shit. But like yeah, I don't know if he's gonna do the brake test on this one. Yeah, like, looking at it and that shit. It looks good and that, but fucking ride's fucking terrible. And that shit. Like, brakes on it are shit. Can't see where the. But he was saying though, you can put shit in the front wheel and that still rides because that doesn't move around, which is surprising. Because yeah, I think it's just like a motor thing. It just turns. Oh yeah, and the wheels are fucking solid plastic. Well, the tires are solid plastic. So I think the wheel stays where it is, and then whatever's inside that wheel fucking spins that tire around. I think. But yeah, you're saying how shit, isn't it? Oh, I think here's where he shows the brakes. Because yeah, he's like saying like, yeah, this is like solid rubber and that must be fucking some kind of motor. I mean, some kind of like fucking chain or whatever to spin it around inside the wheel. That's fixed to the motor or whatever. But yeah, you can see the brakes there though. Real shit. Apparently, only a few got fucking delivered to the people. Kickstarter, I think, and all. Oh yeah, he said he buckled the wheel and all. It's plastic, so it's going to be a bit of a cunt to fucking get it re-unbuckled. Oh yeah, there's the stand thing. It's so bad. Probably the best thing about the bike. Yeah, there's where he's showing like the wheels off. Okay. Oh, fuck off, advert. Okay. Oh, that little fat kid. Get off your ass, you little fat bastard. Do some work. You laying around on his fucking phone. Fucking hell, we don't want to encourage fucking kids to just lay around getting fat whilst fucking watching TikTok. Oh yeah. Real bumpy and all. Looking the suspension seat. Ain't really that great. Not bad though, but yeah, he was saying like you can get better ones than that. But yeah, it's just a brake test now. Oh yeah, this is a problem he's having with it though. He's saying like, yeah, when you push it in that, if you push it too fast, the motor sort of kicks in and thinks that you're fucking riding it for some reason. So like it'll show you when like yeah, he's pushing it in that. So it seems all right at like fucking walking pace, but if you do a bit of a jog with it, it takes off. You'll see where it like shows you. Yeah, you got that. And yeah, so, and then like fucking he fucks up the fucking wheel and that shit. So. Oh yeah, and he was having fucking trouble with the fucking phone thing, getting it linked up and that shit. So, oh yeah, it's about the designers and that shit. People have a go on it. Where's a bit where he's like, yeah, just fucking goes off on one. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is where yeah, he just sees what he can, what it'll do by itself. Look at that fucker. That is off. Like, luckily enough, it fucking came, but exactly just flown into someone's fucking face. Yeah, look at that backpack's a bit fucked. But yeah, shit bike though. Apparently, like some people bought it and that shit. But that's one of them where design and practicality just not in the same fucking room on that occasion. Oh yeah, and then he talks about here where fucking he saw there was a sticker bit of a fucking the back panel bit there, and so like he's wondering what the fuck is this harding and that, so he peels it off. I forget what Iki or whatever it's called. It's some companies make that the company I think a bigger company that was helping them out anyway. They was like, oh no, fucking remove our fucking name from that bike. And because like they probably already fucking produced the fucking covers and that with the name on it. That they just stuck a fucking brown sticker over it. So yeah, basically it's a fucking nightmare. Pile of shit. It's like one of them where fucking they think it's a good idea, don't they? They think they're gonna reinvent the wheel until they've just created a fucking nightmare. You thought you were gonna recreate the wheel, but you just created a fucking nightmare. Yeah. Yeah. Couple of thousands of pounds it cost and all. Because like the way the fucking advertised it, it looked pretty good. But where have we fucking heard of that before? Someone saying how good their fucking product is. Just because they fucking know how shit the product is. They were, yeah, a few disappointments there. Yeah, that's it. Really fucking proposes. It's one of them where most people probably like the look of it because it did look like quite fucking stylish, but once they got fucking on the fucking thing in the real world, it was like, oh no, this is shit. Total shite. Talk about total shite, you know, being some fucking cunts ripping people off and that. But I'm just gonna have to leave you with a fucking. Oh no, well, I will not leave you with a minute of silence. In fact, I'll just put one of my fucking thingy streams on. Ooh. You know, go really far back here. You can go a bit of Rocksmith, maybe. There's one with no fucking sound on it. I'm streaming that. Fuck. Oh. You fucking bastard. Yeah, there's no fucking music on that. Okay. This one. Yeah, we go. This and this. So I fucking get a drink. Ooh. Should be alright in this motherfucker in. Channel. Yeah, mate. You're rocking out. Yeah, that's how you rock out. That's why them showing their witches are like. Because you can't do that fucking shit. Never fucking will be. Well, never fucking will be in this life that we're in. Maybe in the next fucking... If they're lucky. If they're masculine enough. But they won't be. No. Like all them soy bitches, they're just going to have to watch a real masculine man do that sort of shit. Well, so they can fucking get up in their own fucking soy echo chamber. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Back to the soy nerd bitches. As I say, effeminate fucking soy nerd bitches. I can't rock. I never fucking will be able to. All they're going to have to do is try and stop other people from rocking. So they're not seen as a soy fucking nerd bitch. Which is impossible because obviously everyone sees him as a soy nerd little fucking venomous bitch that can't rock. That's hoping they don't die a fucking virgin. Well, yeah. That's what life's about, though. If everyone could fucking do shit like that, then it won't be impressive when fucking people can do it. So many bitches don't get that. It was from SJWs fucking hanging around with their socialist fucking commie buddies. Fucking socialists. Commie fucking soid cunts. But that's what happens when you can't rock. You join a fucking group of other fucking non-rockers who fucking hate fucking rock and roll. Commies. Yeah. Oh yeah, fucking thingy story. Was it Honey? That sort of like a coupon finder fucking website. Oh, but been ripping off fucking the creators and that shit. Because it's fucking designed to like give you like coupons, but if it doesn't find any coupons, I think I've said it before, but like there's a bit extra on it because like they opened up a fucking oh, what was it? Fuck, I forgot. But they opened up something else that apparently was ripping like creators off. But yeah, I'll have to look at the video again. Because yeah, it's one of them though. YouTube is going to attract a lot of fucking con men in that, because it's where you got a big audience of dopey cunts or children or dopey cunts that have like got the mentality of a fucking child. So either way, it's a good place to fucking show a few fucking flashing lights and spruced up fucking graphics. And everyone's like, oh, that's really good. Oh, let's get some of that. Oh, yeah, man. So, yeah. I mean, to find all these dopey cunts, you usually, in the olden days, you'd have to go into the centre of town and that, and just set up a stall. But now, it's like, yeah, fuck it. You set up some kind of fucking website or YouTube channel. A few fucking spruced up fucking graphics and a few fucking I forget the fucking proper word for it, but it's something on like where you get a phrase that joins everyone together, so everyone was saying it. I forget what it's fucking called, but yeah, you get yourself some kind of fucking spew of fucking brothers and sisters, we will fucking. It's like, I'm not your fucking brother or your sister, you soy cunt. In fact, if I was your brother or sister, I'd fucking tell everyone we wasn't related, so you can go fuck right off. Yeah, I've got the proper term for it, but it just means, and fucking, we will win together. We will win. Like, no, you what? Together, all you're gonna do is just be soid cunts. Look at the fucking leader. I mean, if that soid cunt's your leader, what's the rest of them soid cunts like? Fucking effeminate little bitches. Fucking hell. But that's what happens when you fucking soid as fuck. You know, they can't handle fucking masculinity. Like, yeah. That's why women fucking aren't having sex with them soid cunts anyway. Yeah. Yeah, fucking. Ugh. All these soy-nerd fucking bitches being soid as fuck. And it's like, that's what they fucking that's why they're soid as fuck. That's why they're effeminate little soid cunts. That's why they don't understand about safe time travel. And they infect fucking people with that soid shit. Like, no, fuck off. Get the fuck away from my channel, you soy nerd fucking bitches. No, I do not want to fucking have your soid infected shit anywhere near my fucking channel. Fuck off. Go to some channel where the bunch of dopey cunts fucking acts like you're the fucking main fucking you're the main source of information for them. Yeah. They're like, oh, I don't know. Tell me, audience, what do you think? Probably laughing at what I say. Probably like, guilty fucking cunts. Can't wait till one of them fucking probably gets drunk on the stream. And it's one of them where they mostly copy me and that. And because, like, I'm calling all these side cunts, they will do it. One of these dopey side cunts. And because they're not masculine enough, they probably have tried, haven't they? Probably said something on the lines of, yo, you dopey side cunts. And then everyone fucks off because they're like, oh, yeah, well, fucking... I'm not having a fucking soy nerd bitch calling me a dopey side cunt. Well, fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, I watched American Dad. One where Roger and Stan get, like, fucking amalgamated together because they're in an accident there. Yeah, all right, like, well, I think about 5 years ago, American Dad ran that course where it was like, yeah, it's still funny and that, but they've like calmed down though. I think there's too many women in that writing room now. Like, yeah, because it used to be, wow, a fucking American Dad, yeah. And now it's like watching an American Dad episode, I don't know. But yeah, I'd say too many women writers and fucking side cunts. But yeah, American Dad sort of lost its fucking edge. Well, I've just got to fucking go get some, so I'll be a minute. Yeah. I've noticed with American Dad, Roger, even though he does have a nice side and that to Roger, but mostly you'd have Roger being a total fucking prick. But because like Roger's supposed to be like a fucking a bisexual alien, I think they're a bit worried of making him too much of a cunt. And so yeah, what are you doing? You fucking fools. Don't you know? And then there's Klaus. He's sort of like fucking one way, yeah. He has some moments in that, but yeah, it's just like the fucking just not trying no more. Or whoever is fucking trying with American Dad, they're not doing a good fucking job. As I say, it seems more of a fucking family comedy now. It seems more like fucking The Simpsons than it does American Dad. It's all safe and that shit. Oh yeah, I watched another one and all. One where the fucking wanted to go climb Mount Everest, but Stan fucking saw the prices of like a fucking family holiday to Mount Everest, so he fucking books a trip to Mount somewhere else where is like not even really a mountain and that. Well, it's classed as a mountain though, but considering they was wanting Mount Everest, they see it as a little fucking molehill. Yeah. So yeah, fucking American Dad. It's getting to a stage where it's going safer and safer every season. Hopefully, fucking now, fucking there's a new president in town. Maybe they'll have the balls to be like, right, here we go. Let's do some old American Dad. Because we're so American that we're fucking crazy and that shit. Nowadays, yeah, it's just, so there's some crazy moments in it, don't get me wrong, but you know, when you're just thinking, wow, compared to the old fucking American Dad, these don't seem that crazy. And Stan gets fucking more soyed each season goes on. I remember the early season, Stan used to be really fucking like of a sexist sort of like protective father and that shit. And now he's sort of like Homer Simpson. So yeah, I'm a bit like disappointed. They haven't fucking gone even more crazy with American Dad. I mean, by now, American Dad should be so crazy. He'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Where it seems to be more tame. Probably an all. I bet they have to do fucking more female fucking role fucking things. It's like, oh, well, American Dad, you know, there's too many of these episodes that evolve around the dad who's American. Yeah, because it's called American Dad, you fucking tossers. I mean, like The Simpsons, you can get away with it. Well, with American Dad now, you need to. I mean, not every fucking storyline's got to evolve around Stan, but fucking most of the storylines, I would suggest, have to involve Stan being the main fucking protagonist of that fucking episode. Uh, I mean, if they want to do episodes of the other characters, they should do spin-off series. Which I tell you, I'd watch the Roger spin-off series, and probably the Steve's spin-off series. Oh yeah, they should do like the fucking. They did do a few episodes and that, but the what was it? Wheels, Legs and Wheels, I think it was called. where there was a detective agency called Legs and Wheels. And then Stan joined them, called Papa Wheelie, where in the episode he's just riding a trike, a one-wheeled bike with a fucking extension with another wheel on it that makes it look like he's popping a wheelie. Yeah, that was okay. Funny episodes in there. As I say, I think there's so many women writers. Women writers wouldn't get Papa Wheelie. They'd be like, but yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to fucking show this fucking scam thing. There's a bunch of fucking scammers has fucking been recently, hasn't it? I mean, fucking. Yeah, should be some laws on that shit. Because apparently, fucking. I don't think they're going to get sued out because it's all contract sort of shit. I think it was one of them where fucking fine print in the contract. Where it might be like, right, well, we have the where we fucking have the right to fucking change your fucking link address, which fucking the companies that should have paid them. Like they were changing their link address or their cookie fucking link. Because I get like a cookie link address to put in, and Thingy was changing it, so the money went to them. Like I said before, and that. Oh, what the little scam was, but fucking yeah, they got a new one going. Let me see. What the fuck is it? Somewhere around here, it's gotta be. Fuck is it? Yeah, here we go. Share this. Can I see you? Oh yeah. Oh, the advert then. But no, yeah, they're talking about the companies and that. Yeah. So, yeah, like honey. That's what the company's called. Go on to explain, like fucking. Yeah. it was like a company that fucking had creators to advertise sort of stuff. And they'd go through their links and that. But then they started putting their link in when you like clicked on there to see if you could find a fucking coupon. And when if it could have found a coupon, then it's got every right to fucking put their link in instead of pay. But because it couldn't find a coupon, but it fucking would change its link and that, and so you'd be like giving them money instead of giving, well, the company that whatever link you went onto to buy whatever product, the money that they should have been giving to the fucking YouTuber that fucking you saw the fucking product on, it was giving it to fucking Honey. Yeah. Instead, saving like loads of money in that. But you won't. Well, we don't really, okay? Because, oh yeah, that was it at all. Because, yeah, turns out that the reason, because this dude here, where is he? This dude here, he apparently fucking looked into it loads and that shit. And the coupons, the reason, well, the reason why, conclusion he came up to, which is fucking all fucking kosher, in my opinion, is because Honey lets the dealers fucking put what coupons they want to be shown in Honey's fucking account. So, like, if there's a 20% fucking discount that's going around, well, they don't want fucking the customers to really know it, and so they'll fucking hide it, and so then it won't come on that Honey's fucking database, so it'll come up with no fucking coupons found. So yeah, that was like, fuck yeah. And what was the other thing they did? Oh yeah, well, this is here's where it's like the shortcut thing. I think it changes and that shit. Yeah, because yeah, we go. Fucking yeah, changes from like shock. Oh, fuck's sake. The fuck is that? Yeah, see, like, yeah, it changes it. So, yeah. I'm like, fucking. Yeah. See. Yeah, from shortcut to PayPal, okay. But the recorder. Yeah. Because, yeah, called it AFC Howl. I think that's like fucking who it should be going to. But once it gets changed, it goes to AFC Rancom. That's when they click on, so it changes it like that, and so the money's going to them. Taking money out, it's fucking number one. It's like singing it now. Where? Gold. Oh yeah. This is a new one. Pie. Yeah, that's it. Pocketing the ad revenue from content creators, because now I get exactly fucking how it's done, but it's some fucking like app or something you can get called Pi, where it says, oh yeah, well, it says it fucking removes adverts, but it's not on YouTube, but certain fucking platforms, it'll remove the adverts for you and that shit. But if you do watch an advert, then you'll get paid for it. And what Pi was doing was fucking doing sort of like what the Honey sort of thing did, where when you'd watch the advert, instead of like the fucking YouTube channel you're watching the advert on should get like some of the revenue, and you'll get a little bit of that revenue from fucking that. No, the revenue was going to Pi, and so you were sharing the revenue with Pi instead of with the content creator, because fucking Pi was doing another thing where when you fucking what the fucking some yeah, Pi was taking all the like revenue, and the content creators weren't getting anything. So once again, it's sort of ripping off content creators and that shit. So yeah, Honey and Pie, like Honey Pie. I think they're taking the piss. Yeah. Like the partnership was for 12 months time frame. So for like 12 months, they could legally fucking take money. Well, legally fucking not even give them any money. Take all the fucking money off them from their ads. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it got to a stage where fucking some clear ad service whitelisted channels are gonna from YouTube or Pi. Yeah. There's no mention of what ads rates for creators will be, or if it will be subject to change in the future. Yeah. Anyway, Honey and Pie, if you're a YouTube creator, leave it. Don't go with it. Unless you fucking don't mind them fucking diverting your revenue to their fucking bank accounts. Because yeah, this one, because like yeah, they were saying like fucking, you could find if you search for the fucking coupons, you could find some coupons, but they advertise themselves to be like, oh, we search online for these coupons, so you don't have to. Yeah, with this Honey thing, what it is with that, oh, fuck it. Why is it? I didn't even fucking watched it. All I did was just fucking flick to it. But with Honey, yeah, the fucking like had the right idea, sort of thing. If the companies was like thinking, right, well, we don't mind fucking letting every fucking customer that fucking Honey knows, giving our best fucking reduction deals to, then yeah, Honey would have probably worked as a fucking business where it's like, yeah, well, we're offering you fucking savings and that. That's why fucking we're taking the revenue and that. But because it's not offering them savings, but it's still taking the revenue, it's like, no, that's where it's just fucked up. It's trying to take fucking money for fucking non-work. As I say, it was one of them where if it didn't have any fucking coupons saving you money, then it shouldn't have took the fucking revenue. Oh, yeah. Companies are say just designed to rip you off, and I know there's a lot of dumb side cunts on the YouTubes. So like, yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see if these dumb side cunts notice fucking the scab. Because yeah, one fucking YouTuber, he noticed. There was. Yeah, once he noticed, cat was out the back. Which, if you're not familiar with the phrase, the cat's out the bag, it means there'll be people selling meat, saying it was rabbit or whatever, and it'd be in a bag. And as long as you didn't fucking inspect the meat, because once you inspected the meat, you'd see it was a fucking cat. You'd be all right. But once someone inspected the meat, the cat was out the bag. Because, oh, it's a fucking cat. It's not a fucking rabbit. So, yeah. Fucking Honey just ripping up people. Creators and all, which is a bit mad. Because fucking these creators, some of them have got a fucking bit of money, and if they all fucking now I shouldn't really give them any ideas because they're not gonna fucking give me any thanks. But if these creators fucking all fucking like gathered together and pulled a joint fucking claim, a sub claim, you know, and just fucking all chipped in for a lawyer. Might be able to get some fucking revenue back, but I think some of these YouTubers they won't be too bothered. Probably not a big fucking revenue earner for them. So, but some of them, they're not fucking using the internet. I mean, using the fucking Honey's sort of fucking link thing. Like, no. But yeah. And then fucking It'd be a case of like, if they're still in America, because probably the company. I mean, if they fucking got enough money, they're offshore, aren't they? And then fucking there's no what they can do. They can't sue anyone if they're not in America. So, but there again, though, I'll tell you something, fucking with these YouTubers, because big YouTubers, there's quite a few big YouTubers fucking promoting this shit. So they could get enough money to get themselves a little fucking group of mercenaries to go and fucking capture these fucking honey fucking corporates or whoever's the CEOs and that shit and bring them over to America to face justice. But yeah, I think the company, though, I think it is offshore. Because like I'm not quite sure, but what makes me come to that conclusion is they're so blatantly fucking ripping people off that fucking would you be in the same country? There's a lot of countries who like fucking won't give a fuck if you're ripping other people off in other countries, just as long as you're not ripping people off in their country. Or if you are ripping people off in their country, they'll want a percentage. They want their cut. Yeah. Soy nerd bitches are fucking being soyed. That's it. Okay. Most of them, they don't like the fact that I fucking told them fucking. Oh. Yeah, I told them the fact that Dillard wasn't a great artist. And they tried to argue with me until fucking even Van Scarber fucking was like, no, he's not a great artist. Then like, oh, soy nerd bitches. They act like they didn't say that sort of shit. But he's talking about stuff I fucking apparently, yeah. Captain last week was like, oh, even Van Scarver docked someone. And I was like, well, I don't know he did. And that the evidence is apparently he did, but fucking I think it was an accident that he did it. And then when like fucking they didn't take his apology or whatever, then he fucking just admitted like he did it on purpose. But even Van Scarver showing that his comic book must be really fucking good. Because it's like, well, he didn't give a fuck if he's doxing people. He don't think that's much of a deterrent. So, yeah. Not quite sure on the booking backstory of like what happened. But yeah, apparently even Van Scarver did dox someone, but I think it was just the name, not the address. But that's what happens when you fucking call yourself Fantastic fucking Mega Beast or whatever. And your real name's fucking John P. Hole. or whatever. But we'll just call yourself Johnny P. You dopey bastard. Well, Soy Nerd bitches probably not wanting to fucking have people call them by their real boring fucking real names. Probably too much of a reality check for the Soyd cunts. But anyway, thanks for watching though. Call it a night. And thanks to the captain for being on and watching and admitting that fucking in timeline 8 is twin palm malls because nobody knocked that second palm tree over. Yeah. And if no one did knock that palm tree over or knock anything else over or disturb anything else and returned back to their own fucking timelines, it would be still timeline A. Thanks to Suzanne for watching. And cheers to DVB/Citizen333/Trip for watching. And yeah, probably doing a fucking stream next week. If not, I'll be doing one before then. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.